I want to give you your flowers on that. That's real. Cheers, my brother.
This for Maya, this for Yaya. Every time I take a step, I'm dripping agua. About the bag, I get the guala. And my name the Lord, but please don't call me Allah.
Took that whole thing?
No connect, but it started with the night show.
This nigga crazy. You could have saved some of that, my brother. Alright. So before we jump into some more music shit, this nigga tripping. Before we jump into some music shit, welcome back to Uno and Friends. It's another episode. Man, I got a very special guest with me. I know I always say this, but this man's definitely grown close to being one of my closest friends in this whole shit. I've shit in the whole coast for real. He's a leader, a founder of Connected Coast. You know what I mean? He's done a lot of things in his career people dream of, you know what I mean? And he's still going, still conquering shit. You know, the one and only Lorde Sanctus. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real intro right there.
Oh, boy.
I appreciate that.
Got you. So we can get straight into it. So most people don't know that most artists grow up in the church.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit, you're no exception. I'm no exception. You know what I'm saying? What was your experience like growing up in the church? I know you a little bit having the same type of history as a PK. You know what I mean? Our experiences are definitely different than most. So what was yours like?
Yeah, I would say most great artists grow up in the church. I think my experience was a little different because I grew up in a black church in a white town. But somehow the church, I guess because of that, the church leaned more right wing. And so it made it kind of weird. You see morality and the Bible being used to kind of help aid a white agenda. You feel what I'm saying? So as you realize those things, you kind of, I feel you go one of two ways. You either ignore it and you dive deeper in, or, you know what I'm saying? Or one of three ways. You ignore it, you dive deeper in, you say fuck it all together, or you say, look, I accept the good and I reject the bad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know where I fall just yet. I definitely am not falling like going deeper in.
Right.
But that's the most I can say for now.
For sure. That's real. I was watching the Sway interview, and
Which one?
you have two.
Yeah.
So I was watching the one where the one where you were transitioning into
to Lorde
Sanctus.
Sanctus. Okay, yeah.
And so
Okay.
so I'm watching it. This is, respect to Sway. You're kind of in that transition period where he says your name, KO the Legend, and you like Lorde Sanctus,
Right.
and he like KO. So what made you decide that you wanted to switch characters per se? Did you decide you want to go from KO the Legend into Lorde Sanctus?
Honestly, so KO the Legend started getting, like, I just did everything under that name. I did EDM, I did rock music, I did R&B, and the EDM and the like more rock pop stuff stuck. And so when I was starting to realize what was happening, like as far as like I would only get calls to do stuff like that, and I didn't. That's just not what I wanted to do. You know, so. And I started to feel like the token black guy, you know what I'm saying? And like in the pop world and the rock world, and I didn't like it. And so I said the only way people are gonna fuck with me is if I burn it all down and start from the beginning. And that name, once I found the name, I was down to do that.
Right. Oh yeah. Bro, so your careers are kind of like Kobe. Like you got the 8 and the 2-4.
Yeah.
You know, like I would say 8 is KO, 2-4 is Sanctus. Let's read a little bit of your accolades as 8.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ready for War, which is the Magnificent Seven soundtrack.
Yeah.
Got Terrestrial,
Mm.
which was on the Mortal Kombat Legends soundtrack. You got Angels, which was the Spain, uh, pretty much the Spain Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got that shit. Went on world tours with a lot of big name artists.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He did 2 Sway interviews, which niggas slouch, but you have 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? Couple record deals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got just five singles that are pretty much everywhere.
Mhm.
Like you did the Despicable Me soundtracks. If I probably missed a few things for sure.
I mean, it's hard to remember it all. I'm gonna be real.
but with those things, like how do you feel like you have to not necessarily live up to those things with a different persona, but like do you feel like you have to live up to those things with a different persona? I guess I should ask.
Nah, not at all. I think those moments had their time,
Yeah.
and this is a different thing. And I think I didn't even really get to enjoy a lot of those moments because I was so busy trying to like chase the
Get
next,
more.
get
Yeah.
more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now this is I'm at a place where like I get to see and recognize moments as they're happening. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's just so much doper than I think a lot of the things that I've done in the past. So I don't feel the need to compare. You know.
For sure. Let's give a round of applause for that shit. So at this time, the guests pick a shot. What we drinking, my man?
Let's do the Blanco, the Tequila Cruise. Is that what this is?
This one right
the
here,
blue,
this
the
one
blue one. Yeah.
Got a cup? Get you a cup, yes sir.
Wait, this is Duop's cup.
Let's get you a new cup.
Yeah, we can get you.
He spilled the secret. We shoot 2 of them in one day, but it's okay. I be lit. You ain't even know.
Is this Beef's cup?
For sure. But bro, I just want to appreciate you being here for real.
Oh, of course,
Like,
man. Of course.
I don't know if people give you interviews and give you flowers of what you do, or but I really appreciate what you do for the coast, and it's real. Like, there's not a lot of people. I'm not even from here, and I don't necessarily really, tell me when to stop. I don't necessarily, rep anywhere, really. I grew up everywhere. So to see somebody who did it all, not everything, you know what I mean? We have so much more that we want to accomplish. But to see somebody who reached dreams that people can't reach and strive to reach and try to reach, and to come back to your city and to put your energy and your money and your time into those people and seeing them succeed, like WAP, like Banks, like Riley, like a lot of other artists that you have, and just seeing all that, bro, that's just inspiring to niggas like me and that are trying to do that same thing. So it's rare that I meet people that are actually doing the same thing that I'm doing personally. Everybody has the same dreams that they trying to reach as far as making money to provide for their family, but it's rare that I see people actually putting other people forward and taking care of their own, bro. So I want to give you your flowers on that because that's real. Cheers, my
I
brother.
appreciate that.
Yes, sir. You took that whole thing?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, this nigga crazy. You could have saved some of that, my brother.
My bad.
All right. So before we jump into some more music shit, this nigga tripping. Before we jump into some music shit, let's jump into some business stuff that you got going.
Yeah.
You're a community manager for Bisky?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Bisky, my nigga?
So Bitsky is basically a first of all, we have an iOS wallet. So if you have an iPhone, we have a NFT wallet that we're trying to make the easiest NFT wallet to use. Like, if
Okay.
you don't know a lot about NFTs or crypto, you can still open our wallet and pretty much figure it out. It's not too complicated, and we just want to simplify that experience. And I just I you know I'm the voice of the community for that company.
Yeah, I see you in Twitter Spaces going crazy. I see you
Yeah.
like really putting on for the company. I'll be hopping in and listening.
I be
Like,
seeing.
yeah, I'll be like, let me try to learn something today. I can't learn shit. They you talking in a whole different code for your boy. Like I can't get it right. But I
we
fuck
gonna
with
get
it.
you there though. I
Yeah,
promise.
I know.
Promise.
Every day, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Well, how did you get that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? What made you strive? I guess not. How'd you get it? What made you decide? All right, I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm gonna do this shit.
I don't believe that life is a zero sum game. Like, I feel like we're socialized to believe that you have to accept like one or the other. You have to chase your dreams or you have to have a career. You can't do both. You have to have kids or you can be cool. You can't do both. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
I feel like I'm very fortunate that the younger generation obviously doesn't think like that, but like a lot of people in my generation definitely do, and I never really thought like that. And I mean, it's that, and then they go hand in hand. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like, I see NFTs as a way to save the game. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And so for me, it's like I'm gonna do whatever. Like, those stories where they was like, I worked in the mailroom. I didn't care. I was just gonna do it. It was one of those things.
Right.
Like, I think if I gotta be in the mailroom, I'm gonna be in the mailroom. But I'm gonna see who's building this space, because if I know those people, and if I, God willing, work my way up to a position that I can have some power, like,
Right.
it's over.
It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with. You traveled around the whole United States, shit, the world,
Mhm.
talking about NFTs, meeting different businessmen outside of the music business. Why haven't you decided? I think I'm gonna take these talents to another business, and decide that you wanted to come back to your city and put it into your city. That, if I'm mistaken, ain't fuck with you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what made you decide to instill today, learn these different things and learn these different mind tricks, Jedi mind tricks, and take that shit back to your community and help
Yeah.
niggas from your community?
So, I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about why, but I had to come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily a choice for me to come back, but um, I try to see the opportunity in everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, prior to me coming back, I had spent like 3 years screaming into the void, being like, because people would call me and say, "Hey, I want to move to LA and I want to do this and I want to do that," and I'd be like, "Don't come here, bro.
There's nothing
Don't
here for
come
you.
here.
There's
Like,
nothing here for you.
if you don't have wild streams in your city,
Right.
like, don't come here.
Right.
Like, there's no point." And no one would listen to me, and so I just got tired of like my words falling on deaf ears. And so when I had to come back, I was like, oh, this is a sign. Like, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I can make up for the time, because I've said this many times, I've always felt wrong for saying fuck my city because they didn't listen to me or give me love like I thought they should have. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't owe me that. And I feel like me having the ego like they did was just, it was foul. But you know, moving forward, I just wanted to do better, and like I felt like it was a win-win. Like, I could be a resource to people that want to do the things that I've done, and maybe help them avoid some of the pitfalls that I ran into, and they can help, keep me informed about, who's lit on the scene and what I should be paying attention to.
For sure. We can cut this out if you're not fucking with this particular question. Is the reason that you moved back had to do with, what was going on with your pops and everything like that?
That was part of it, but that's not the
The
whole
whole
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I just saw that a little bit on some research
Yeah,
I
so
was
that
doing.
is
So
definitely part of it. Yeah,
So-
but that's not the whole thing.
cool, cool, cool. We can't really control the impact we leave on this world. We can't really all we can do is put our art out, give advice, give guidance, hope it reaches the people. But if you could control it, what would you want your legacy to be?
Um, that you're only limited by the the hurdles you put in front of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people can, especially where I'm at now, like I'll be around world builders. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to a birthday party the other night where this dude privately rented out the LA Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? Like
Stunt.
and just threw a party for like a maybe 500 to 700 people. It
Crazy.
was like, and it was just
Because he wanted to.
he flew in a projection dome from Africa and topped it, and like it was just wild projections playing, and like he changed the whole landscape, and it was a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be around people like that, and I didn't go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that are building the NFT space and Web3, and it's like they value my opinion. You know, and y'all were there when I started talking about
Facts.
NFTs. So
Facts.
so I feel like Connect the Coast has been a journey within a journey, because like you can go back to the beginning of my Instagram and see like
The journey of
the
that.
journey of Connect the Coast, but then you could really go back over the last year and see the journey of NFTs and be like, yo, what the fuck?
Fuck.
Like,
You were right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like I mean I lost my train of thought just thinking about that shit, bro. I'm so grateful every time I think about it, bro.
For sure.
I can't even remember what I was gonna say.
Nah, it's cool, bro. Like, I was just thinking, like, I don't. My people was telling me about NFTs, and you got me my first NFT. You know, my only NFT, and I kind of like based everything kind of just predicated off what you said and how you do things off of that space. You know, and I don't know much about it, but to see somebody so passionate about something and know this is where it's going. If I ask him, like, this is where it's going. I don't know when. I can't tell you. This is where it's going. Any nigga that got that much faith in something, I'm like, all right, bro. Like I gotta kind of get a piece of that, just because it's real. Like, and that's rare.
But I feel like the difference is like what I try to do is like I'm gonna tell you that, but then I'm gonna
Show you that,
You
for
know what I'm
real.
saying? And that's the biggest difference. Like, and there's just you can't question the journey, bro. You can't. Like I feel like they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But numbers can, you know what I'm saying?
Numbers do.
Especially these
Numbers
days.
do.
But the journey don't. You know what I'm saying? The journey can't lie.
So you left the coast for a long time, just grinding, trying to achieve the things you were trying to achieve. I do want to. Shit, I kind of already asked you that. It's kind of about your pops, but what? How did you? How did it affect your decision to come back to the coast? You know what I mean, and pretty much take the crown of the coast from people that wasn't fucking with you. Like how did we kind of touched on it a little bit, but kind of how did it really feel? Like kind of just going off of what you were saying and past shit. Like
it feels amazing. It feels amazing, bro. Like these niggas is fuck these niggas, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like I looked at it like no one had the crown, bro. So I looked at it as a bunch of people that thought they had the crown. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like that same girl's telling me that I'm dope and I'm not even on the coast. So
sure.
like I don't understand why your head is so exploded. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like the things that were making people feel like I there just were no standards. You feel what I'm saying? And I knew that I was like, standards need to be set. No one's even trying to set them. Everyone's just coming in and being like, I'm dope. That's it. So the first thing I ever did was I came in and I established top 5. And I started saying, like, these are the top 5 MCs on the coast.
For
Fuck
sure.
what all you niggas is saying.
This is the top 5.
These are the top 5.
For sure.
You know how good I rap, nigga.
This is it.
Say something.
Where you put yourself?
You feel what I'm saying?
Where you put yourself?
Number 1, my nigga. But I took myself out of the running. You know what I'm saying? I said,
sure.
if I'm gonna do this,
I'm not. I'm not biased
because I'm the greatest. So like, there's no question about that. But fucking, I took Yeah, but like, who cares about old niggas saying they great, my nigga?
For
Like,
sure.
that's not what it's that's not what it's about. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just at the end of the day, it's like I care about hip hop, bro. I
For
do,
sure.
and I see where it's going, and like
I'm mad about it.
all I can do is control my environment or try to control and contribute to my environment.
I'm
You know
mad
what
about
saying?
it.
Like it's terrible. It's heartbreaking actually for me. It's heartbreaking to see it. I never thought I'd see it like this.
But I'm glad that we're doing what we're doing because we're slowly but surely becoming the gatekeepers of this whole shit. And that wasn't my goal set out for me personally and my team, but it surely just happened. You know what I mean? And I think, like I told you, off camera, shit gotta run through us.
Yeah.
And if shit don't run through us, then the shit ain't hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying that, I've been preaching that for a minute, and it's real. That's just how I genuinely feel about this shit. Like, y'all got y'all area locked and sold. We got this area locked and sold. If you coming from this area, you ain't got it. If it ain't through us, and if you coming through them, I don't know no niggas out there that's hot. I don't know your competition. I be saying that to you all the time. I don't know none of the niggas that niggas be talking about. I don't know them. I don't have no. Who the fuck is this guy?
But they know us.
Shit, for sure.
That's a fact.
And everybody know who CTC is, so that shit is crazy. And
I mean, you gotta really look at it like this is some Soldier Boy shit, but like I really like
did it first.
factual in a sense that like you could ask anybody. Like I would just pull. I brought Doo-Wop down here. Like I would just pull up in Ventura and be like, yo, I'm all over the 805. Like y'all think it's just this area. I'm everywhere in the 805. I want to see what's up. I want to see who's outside. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
like,
how we met.
It's factual. And like so and anyone could tell you like I was one of the first people to start telling people on the scene down here that we were 805 up there too.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people take it for granted, but like 200, you couldn't walk 200 miles. I couldn't walk here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's 200 miles away. You know what I'm saying? And
ain't no way.
And people know us. And y'all 200 miles away from where we're at. People know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't like that a year and a half ago.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? So you can't get caught up in what's not popping. You know what I'm saying? You should just really
control what you can control.
Is, you know what I'm saying?
And you popping if you control what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a round of applause for that shit. Let's take another shot.
Let's get it.
Gonna switch gears.
I'll sip on this one.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You out here taking that whole neck. Taking that joint to the gone. Get my notes out. Look, I begin my notes, I'm trying to stay professional, make sure I ain't just out here spilling and talking, you know what I mean? The good notes. But let's get into this new project. So as the boss man, you decided to celebrate your new deal, because y'all did just get a record deal.
Factual.
Give a round of applause for that shit. So y'all got a deal, and you decided to celebrate it, but kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Take the whole squad to Vegas, have some fun, but create some music. How did that trip go? And was your expectations matched?
So I don't usually have expectations. I pride myself on just letting things flow the way they do. But I will say I wasn't prepared for all that comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I personally learned a lot in the process. Like, I mean, I don't think I'm a day-to-day manager, you know what I'm saying? Like, and especially in times of like I feel like as happy as that was, like life was a little chaotic at that time.
For sure.
And so it was a lot to handle. I feel like, I think it was like 12 of us in the bus. And I'm driving and I'm responsible for people's safety, and
it's a lot.
It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's an excuse. Like I get really grumpy, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I said this or not, but if I ruined anybody's time, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I will apologize. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
It probably will. Fuck all that. It
Nah, 'cause
probably
I'm gonna
will.
make sure I can have a day-to-day person. We can't do that without a day-to-day person. Like that's just not. That's not for me. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have that happen.
For sure.
But yeah, no. But overall, it was really, really dope.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I think we made some of the best music to come out of the coast this year. I think that we bonded and it was just I do a thing called active writing where I like to go out to the bars or go to different locations and like create experiences that are worth writing about. You know what I'm saying? And that definitely was one of them. So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited about that.
Who was all the artists that went on the trip?
Nico, Cochise, Shorty Doo-Wop, Jay Riley, myself, Cav. Am I missing anybody? D Banks. Think. Yeah, Mr. Butter came. Mr. Butter wrote the hook for Good Day. Shout out to Mr. Butter. And then, a few of our ladies came. Cameraman came.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Grateful Minds, AJ.
Hell yeah. Shout out. Fast forward to today. I heard a few of them joints. All slapping.
Thank you.
For sure. Cuz definitely needed this for sure.
Thank you.
Definitely needed it. But let's get into the first single, Good Day.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story behind that? How that song come about?
So we're an NFT record label, and we're funded by crypto. And the Web3 music space is, in my opinion, wide open. You know what I'm saying? There are a couple heavy hitters like Latasha and
I seen you went to her show.
yeah.
How was that?
She's dope. It's always really dope being around her because like I've seen her grind online, and then as I get deeper into the Web3 world, I have been around her a few times.
For sure.
And not to get sidetracked, I'll answer your question.
No,
but
you're good.
so the first time she always tells the story about how she got into crypto, and when she performs, and she always says like, I sold my first music video for $50,000 as an NFT, and so she started telling that story the last time I saw her, but she said instead of saying that she sold it for $50,000, she said, "I'm about to be a millionaire in a week."
Mm.
And this is in a span of maybe 4 to 6 months. Like I saw her 4 months ago, and it was I made 50,000, and I'm about to be a millionaire in a week. And it really is like watching hip hop be built and like seeing like, oh, that's Queen Latifah right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's Run DMC right there.
That's
you know
her.
what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to box her in, but she's definitely one of those icons that like we'll look back on now and be like, yo,
she's hard.
That's crazy. But the story with Good Day is the NFT music space is wide open, and a lot of the music is just not good. Right. And so I wanted to make the catchiest Web3 song ever. You know what I'm saying? And I think
you did that.
It's an earworm. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear it, whether you love it or hate it, you're gonna sing it.
Right.
You know. So
no, definitely. Definitely. Let's take a shot.
For sure.
Cheers.
Salud.
Then you started with You Got Differences. That was the next single that you got.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs off the project for sure.
Dope.
As I was telling Doo-Wop earlier, he slid that joint.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about Cavs church singing. That boy be taking niggas to church real, singing blues ass nigga. How did that song come about? Who made the beat?
That we just grabbed that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was just something we found. I wish I memorized homie's name.
Shout out homie.
I follow him on Instagram. I just can't
Shout
remember.
out homie.
But we just grabbed that one. But I had that beat on a list. Like I always just put together lists of beats that I think are dope. You know what I'm saying? And like that was on the list. The more I listened to it, the more I was like, nah, we got to do something with this. And So I wrote the hook, and
Beat me to it.
I was like, oh, this is. We had kind of just come off a spree with Cav recording, and so I already had his voice in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
How many songs is he on the joint?
Shit.
How many songs y'all end up making for the project
I think
in
it's
general?
about 7 or 8.
Did
it's
y'all
not a
make
lot.
in
Yeah,
general?
yeah,
Okay.
it's not a lot. Good Day and Differences, I think, are the only ones Cav is on.
Okay.
For the hook, yeah. But yeah, I wrote the hook, gave it to Cav. Cav was like, "Yo, you trying to get me in trouble with my girl, bro? I don't want to sing this." I was like,
Nigga.
yeah. I was like,
I wrote it,
tell
nigga.
her I wrote it.
You're
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know where that came from though. I think I don't think it's
Wasn't
about,
she there too?
No, because I wrote this like
back.
yeah, I just wrote it
Yeah,
aside
yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
voice noted it and
And
sent
sent
it.
it,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So, and then yeah, I think it was just I seen a lot of it's too much swag. Everybody got swag, you feel what I'm saying? And nobody knows the difference. And that's where that shit came from. Nobody knows what's real swag and what's not. And that's where that song really came from. I'm gonna be 1,000% real.
For sure. How do you cut this nigga doo-wop off?
It's hard. It's hard because even the extra bars be fire. even differences, we probably cut out a solid 24 bars. And differences is a long verse.
Yeah.
And I think we cut out a solid 24. Like, I trust my instincts, so I know.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll let him go extra, but
Yeah.
I'll also
Yeah.
we be cutting a lot of doo-wop shit. Y'all don't know. Like, even if you say it's long, we cut a lot of
that
this shit. And I trust my instinct.
For sure. That's real. 'Cause I understand that totally. I be cutting niggas off on the song. They be mad as fuck at me. They have a whole shit. I be like, yeah, I'm gonna put another nigga on this.
But
joint.
I think one of the main things I ever said to everybody that's like on the team is like, I'm never gonna do anything to like
Malicious.
Yeah, never.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Everything's to help you.
Yeah, facts.
Everything's to help you.
Facts.
If you ain't sliding, nigga,
I'm gonna let you know.
I'm gonna let you know, and I'm not going. It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody else gonna get this one. What people don't you really? What people don't know is you really nice with the bars.
Oh, thank you.
Like, not just on some like bar level shit. Like, you know how to make a hit, write a hook, all that shit. I was gonna ask you, did you write the hook for the joint? But you already said you wrote the hook for the joint. What other songs have you written for that you may not have been on that you want to like give out? You ain't got to give out the whole secrets, but
I think one that I'm the most. Oh, actually, can I say?
you can say you helped too. You ain't got to say you did the whole thing, even though you did. You can also say I was part of it.
I mean, I don't think she putting out no new music. All right,
Chill.
No.
Okay.
There's a song called "Let It Go" that I'm really proud of by an artist named Shonique Sneed, and it has millions and millions of streams. And I made the beat and I wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
And then of course the song in Despicable Me Too, Supergirl. I wrote and produced that whole record. You feel what I'm saying? So like in a room just like this, and it's made me a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So those kind of vibes are just unbeatable.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The coast. We from the coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's probably the anthem of not even the year, just in general, the 805 for sure.
Thank you. That's what I wanted it to be. Thank you. I don't know. Hometown Hero is making me,
Question that.
I told you selfish for that thing. That might be one too.
Thank you, bro. I don't know if it's the see, because we from the coast is everything. That's global. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's global, but I
global.
feel like I just I'm associated
For
with
sure.
my nigga. So
For sure.
that shit hits home. That shit is fire. Nigga. I'm like, can you talk about me?
Hold on, that's me. Yeah, that's me. You talking about that?
That shit go crazy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Your verse super clean on that hoe.
Thank you.
Your rap style, bro, is like You got bars, but it's like super easy to digest. Like you do that don't mean your shit weak,
Mhm.
but it's like you do both, which is like
It's very intentional. Like I I'm always taking the approach of like what have because I feel like every bar on the earth has been said. You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? But like, which way has it not been said? You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of and like for me, like my mouth can't do too much extra. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it sounds crazy, but like I can't like it has to feel comfortable like when I'm saying it. So I really want to make sure you can hear like I my enunciation is like
Perfect.
pristine
Yeah.
and like um but the bar is like, did this nigga really just say that?
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Did
Yeah.
this nigga say these
Henny
niggas
Dick is an example for that.
Yeah, nah.
Every time I was out there, I don't know where you performed it at. I was there, and a girl was standing next to me, and she's like, "This nigga just say Henny Dick." Like,
Yo,
I was like,
actually,
for sure,
so the
facts.
phrase Henny did, King Trip came up with that. Like he already had the phrase and everything. Like, but I executive produced that album.
Yeah.
That's actually an album I'm really proud of that I executive produced. I didn't write anything on it other than my verse for Henny Dick, but that's one of the first projects that Connect the Coast did that like I don't even know if the coast realizes, especially where we're from, because
Right.
that's one of his biggest projects that like that was a Connect the Coast project.
For
But,
sure.
like Henny Dick, yeah, like that verse, a lot of these verses I write in front of the artist, and like to me, like the verse is special, but like seeing their reaction when I
It's
spit it
crazy.
is like that's the most priceless shit. In the
No,
world.
that's
kinda
really
why
what
I
it
do
is. Cause like I heard this song, I was like, bro, when this nigga performs this shit is like literally niggas' face be like. I watched literally the girl next to me. I was like, her face is all on the floor. Like this nigga talking crazy. Like, I'm like yeah, facts, facts.
What you want me to say?
Shit's hitting dick. Nigga, what you want me to say? Um, what are your favorite artists, bro?
Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, Mace, Biggie, Jay, Black Thought,
Mm-hmm.
Ice Cube, DJ Quick, EA Ski, uh, Diddy.
Diddy.
Yeah. He just got too many records. I like
Too
to
many
not put him
hits.
on the
Too
list.
many hits.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Mo, Mister, um, Shorty Doo Wop. I like myself a lot. I'm gonna be real. Bahamadia, and the list just it goes
Goes
on.
on, goes on. Hell yeah, that's hard. Now I had already known you had like Black Thought, and never asking you because I don't think you ever told me Black Thought. I just had it in my head like Black Thought because Five's artist is Black Thought too, and real like hip hop savants, niggas that grow up in hip hop and are fans of hip hop. You guys have a lot of similar artists that y'all like. His one of his favorite is Missy and Busta and Black Thought. So just seeing that whole thing is like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Not that y'all have similarities, but it's just like the hip hop savant shit. Like what goes crazy and what niggas really know about Black Thought, cause bro goes crazy for real.
Yeah. Oh, and Pharrell, I have to say, like
Yeah,
Pharrell changed my life.
yeah, huge for real fan.
But I will say that like I'm starting to realize that it's not just hip hop. It's like similar energy is attracted to similar energy. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like not everybody's able to express that energy through hip hop, but like um, I'm starting to hone that filter and like really be able to keep the same type of energy that I have around me, and that shit feels really dope. You know what I'm saying like I don't really know no niggas that's not like me right now, and I like that.
Right. I love that shit.
Yeah.
When it's not But niggas bite.
Yeah, and I don't mean like as far as my beliefs, but I mean energy. Like
Energy,
you know what I'm
you.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And niggas try to bite, but it's hard to emulate something
Yeah.
that you can't
You
grasp.
You can't
grasp.
fake it.
Nah. Something that's in you. What made you put the artists on the project that aren't on the label?
So I think the only artists that aren't on the label that are on the project, cause I mean Nico is
On the label.
basically, you know what I'm saying? Like he can do what he wants, but
He's
you know,
our OG.
He's family.
He's
like,
our
You know
OG,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so I think the only people that aren't really CTC are FG Thriller, which he's family, and Casey family, and I mean he's family. I'd be lying if I said I know him super well. I don't know him super well, but I just think he's a really talented artist. His energy felt like is what was needed for that record, and I think that it was a matter of like honestly convenience. You know what I'm saying? We had deadlines that we have to hit now that we're getting budgets, and yeah, I think that ultimately we just have to we have to work within the boundaries we have. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know, when we could do more, I want to do a lot more.
For sure. Well, let's get into Wipe Me Down.
Yeah.
With Nico and Banks. They going crazy on that.
Yeah.
How did that song come about?
So it was dope. Actually, I think while we were recording Good Day, like we was in a giant suite. So like the bathroom was the size of it's a whole nother suite kind of. Yeah. And so Nico and Banks and all them were in the bathroom, and like we were recording Good Day. And every time I hit pause, I would hear niggas was going up in the bathroom. I'm like, yo, what's going on? What's going on over there?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then so we finished recording Good Day. We come out and they like, yo, throw on this beat. So I throw it on. And they start doing like the Run DMC shit, like switching off flows. And I was like, oh my God.
Classic.
Bro. And the shit was fire. And then we needed a hook. And I've been called Nico the hook master. Like I've been called him that. And like, at the time,
even though I think it's me, but it's cool.
Well, I started calling him that before I knew you. I will tell you that.
Yeah, it's cool. So we can call it. We can say that for another conversation.
That is very true. But nah, you're very nice with it. I'll give you that. Fucking. Yeah, I just was like, yo, what you got? And it was instant. Like, Wipe Me Down. I don't know if he already had it. I don't know if he wrote it right there, but
his voice is crazy though.
Yeah,
his voice is crazy though. That nigga's voice
is
crazy though.
Yeah, he sounds.
It don't matter
dope.
what the fuck that nigga say. His voice is crazy.
Yeah.
It's the same way I felt about like Hecadactive. Like,
yeah, yo.
It don't matter what the fuck that nigga say. He can say bulldog cat.
Yeah.
Them two niggas are gonna slide because their voice is just hard. It's like Ross, nigga. Like Ross don't talk about shit, nigga. He don't talk about shit. He be sliding, nigga, because that nigga's voice. Lemon pepper every day.
And it's good.
I'm about to try that chicken sandwich. You see they just did that?
I ain't seen it.
They got a Wingstop chicken sandwich now.
What?
All 12 flavors.
I don't even think I've ever had Wingstop wings.
What?
I don't think so. I think I need to try them.
I think you definitely need to try.
Every time I go in there, it's like a 30-minute wait, and I'm like,
you just gotta order, bro. If that's what they got phones.
I can't do it. I don't care that much.
That's crazy. B-Dubs came out with a chicken sandwich too.
Okay.
The same day, after B-Dubs. I mean after Wingstop. Wingstop got 12 flavors.
You know what?
B-Dubs got 26.
You know what chicken sandwich fucks me up, bro? I can't even hold you. Is the one in the fucking Oxnard Mall. You walk in, it's like neon chicken signs everywhere.
I ain't never seen that.
Bro.
Put me on.
Bro.
Put me on.
I don't even eat chicken sandwiches if it's not from there no more.
For real? They go crazy like
it's
that?
That good. Yeah.
That's how I feel about the wings now. So at 2088.
I was going to ask like on the way back, our options are there. Or
2088.
Those are our options. But the chicken sandwich spot
goes crazy.
Is wild, bro. I was thrown back.
You put me on 2088, bro. I done been there like 3-4
Come
times
on, I'm
after
telling
that.
you, them Saigon wings.
Go
Oh my god.
crazy.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Them filet
Yeah.
bites?
You getting pussy if you go there, bro.
Bro.
You getting pussy for sure.
For
if you go
sure.
there.
Take your shorty to 2088
Yeah.
and you getting nectarine on the way home.
Camarillo is my favorite restaurant out here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm putting people on, so I need that credit.
For sure. They need to cut that check too when you shit, we need to bleep their name out. Shit. Cut that check, nigga.
Facts.
I went in there and the man was like, "Is that a Richard Mill?" I said, "How you know that, nigga? You get a tip, nigga. Get off my wrist,
Yo,
nigga."
he is a pocket watcher.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about
I know
too.
exactly who you
That
talking
nigga a
about.
pocket watcher. I'm like, yeah, you want a tip too? Get the fuck out my pockets, nigga. Crazy ass. What's your favorite song off the project, bro?
That's hard. I mean, that's hard.
How many songs is it?
I think 7.
When's it dropping? You don't know yet.
It's a good question. It's looking like maybe October 8th.
Okay.
You know, just to make everything cohesive. It's hard to say. I can't say that. I don't know.
1, 2. Give me 2. What songs are you excited for the fans to hear then? They don't have to be your favorites.
The Coast Anthem. That's We From the Coast. And that's hard, man. I guess that's not out. I'm excited about Wipe Me Down and Tequila a lot. You know, I like Orchid Hill a lot. I wish I could incorporate like everybody on a record, but to get Jordy was dope.
Jordy's hard.
Yeah, he's really dope. I think the Coast Anthem, like I'll be feeling like that's a verse where like in my mind when I wrote it, I felt like every nigga that don't like me is like looking me right in my face. You know what I'm saying? like you know what I'm saying? Like when I say like y'all niggas is obsessed. You obsessed with the bag because you don't have any swag and you look poor, nigga. That's
And
like
you look poor.
nigga. That's
End it. You
that
look
to
poor.
me is like my favorite bar because I'm like, yo, y'all make it about shit that it's not about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody that I'm associated with could like lose everything today and get it back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because they that nigga for real. It's not like what they got on or who they standing next to. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel the same way about myself. So that to me, that verse to me, like, it just I love performing that shit because I'm talking to you, nigga.
For sure.
For sure.
Niggas don't have any swag and niggas look poor. Watching that shit, I'm like, hey, I'm like, this nigga is crazy. Like, on your head like it.
Yeah, on your head like an Oculus.
This nigga is crazy. So what's next, my brother?
This album, Doo-Wop's album, Once Upon a Time in SM. I'm excited about that shit. This nigga going crazy, as always. But it's really I worry for you niggas. We're building our own club in the metaverse, which I'm super excited about. We have a partnership we're gonna announce pretty soon that I mean it's not just for us. It'll be a venue where, you know, it'll be really inexpensive to rent out, and this will show what the value of NFTs are. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to do NFT ticketed shows and say, hey, like, you know, if you rent out our venue, you can sell NFT tickets for $5, and you can't even come in and see the show unless you have a ticket. You know, and like, so it's a new way for people to monetize live shows. You can, you know, maybe they can't come to Lucky Summerfest, but they can spend $1 and watch the live stream from our club online. You know what I'm saying, or on their phone or whatever.
We definitely need to get that for next year, for sure.
That's almost in its final. It's in its final stages, and it's looking really dope. Shout out to Jordan is Black, who does all our NFT stuff, and Alexander out in Ukraine. They're really dope. hopefully we'll have some new announcements on the NFT side soon. And then yeah, like I mean, we just gonna keep spending this money and making this music, making this music. Yeah.
Real shit. Let's give a round of applause for Lorde Sanctus, this motherfucker. God of the coast.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, it's game time. Black and White, for y'all that don't know, he was on the podcast, so you know a little bit about it.
Easy.
But it's rapid fire, Black and White, this side of this side. Simple questions. Pick one, you know what I mean? If you can't pick one, we take a shot. Yeah. Simple. Let's get this pull up.
Easy. I didn't do all of it
I'm drunk.
yet.
Bear with me. All right, let's get into this first one. Pharrell or Missy Elliott? Pick one.
Probably Missy. Yeah. Missy.
Dr. Dre or Puff?
Buff.
DJ Khaled or Drama? Who's better? Who got more hits?
Khaled for sure, if that's the criteria.
Flex or Sway?
Sway, I don't know, Flex.
Black Thought or Mace?
Ooh. Yeah, to do that one.
Chill.
But I will say Mace is looking goofy online these days. If that nigga has one more scandal, nigga, it would have been Black Thought for sure.
That nigga look corny right now. Drake or Hov?
I thought I was gonna breeze right through this shit.
Never.
Yeah.
Fuck. I
This
don't
your
know why I
fault.
made it so hard on myself,
This
too.
your fault. This your
I
fault.
know. I'm taking shots and shit. Cheers.
Yo, I'm not afraid to say, bro. I'm a huge Drake stan. That, like, I never want to meet that nigga.
They say don't meet your
Yeah.
your idols.
I have, and it's usually bad. Hov is the only one that's never disappointed.
Cryptocurrency or credit?
Crypto.
Kyle or Anderson Paak?
Anderson Paak.
Soul or funk?
Ooh. Funk.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Last one. Happiness or wealth? Fuck.
Yeah, because I don't
Elaborate.
I don't think that's I don't have no more. I don't think that's a zero sum game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, again, I said that at the beginning. You can have both.
Cheers.
God, Jesus Christ.
Fuck. Let's give a round of applause for Lorde Sanctus in this bitch.
Holy shit.
Anything you want to plug in?
ConnectTheCoast.co is our official website. We have some info about NFTs on there. If you're like, yo, what the fuck are they talking about NFTs? Like, so check that out. ConnectTheCoast.co. Follow us on Instagram, and the link in our bio will have all of our links to find us online anywhere throughout the metaverse. I will say, like, all these niggas listening to Andrew Tate and all this shit, y'all niggas is weirdos. I don't know what the fuck is going on with y'all niggas, my nigga. I don't know why I feel motivated to say that shit right now. It might be the tequila, but I don't know what
The tequila.
I don't know what is wrong with y'all niggas.
These niggas is weirdos, for real.
Weirdos. But yeah, fuck them niggas, and shout out to my niggas that I love.
For sure. Shout out. Let's give a round of applause for Lorde Sanctus in this bitch. See y'all next week on the next episode of Uno and Friends. Yiddy.